Hi Taurus, I hope everyone is doing well today. This is going to be your reading from February 1st to the 15th. I hope everyone is having a nice day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. If this is your first time at my reads, welcome. How I'll start off is with the Angel Oracle Guide here by Kyle Gray. I will move on to traditional tarot and then move on to more oracle at the bottom here at the end. If I take time to pause, breathe a little bit, how I get kind of my information is through seeing, but also through feeling. So I'm just kind of feeling out the cards and feeling what the energy feels like. All right, so Taurus, the energy you got this week from the Angel Oracle Guide is cut the cords. Your message. In spirituality, cords are energetic bonds that connect us to a situation, person, or place. There are different types of cords, but in this context, they are connected to situations or people that can have a negative or draining effect upon us. As we also create a negative cord when we have an expectation of an outcome of a situation, especially when it's outside of our control. So this is an important time for you to release any attachment to people, places, situations, outcomes, or anything else that could be limiting your experience of joy. Angels are wrapping you in the light of love so that you can lovingly detach from situations that could be draining, dramatic, or damaging your health or purpose. If you are finding yourself hanging on in a situation you know is unhealthy or negative, Angel Wisdom is encouraging you to call upon the help you need to release from it. Know that angels are guiding you to surrender the need to direct and control at this time so that you can welcome in the spiritual support that is available to you. When you ask your angels to support you in cutting the cords, they will help you dissolve the connections that are hooking you into a negative situation. You have to do your part too by removing yourself from harm in draining situations. If you have any questions regarding the situation, relationship, or outcome at this time, know that you're being guided to find a new way forward, as it will be rewarding and replenishing for you. Ultimately, cutting the cord is an act of self-care and self-love. Honestly, I recommend this to also a lot of my friends all the time. There's tons of cord cutting ceremonies on YouTube as well. If you're not sure what cords you have to cut, just ask your angels or guides as well to be like, hey, just here to cut any cords that are not good for me here. Okay, let's move forward with the cards here and kind of see what your situation may be. Definitely a relationship or a person here, Taurus. But let me just feel the energy that I'm feeling here. And we'll move on from there. For Taurus, please. It's interesting because I see the sword kind of, the imagery I got was like seeing a sword cutting through the cord, literally. Like I just see it snap and over. I kind of see you behind this cord, and I don't know if, again, if it's your intention of ending something here, your intention of splitting away from something, but I feel you're the one doing the cutting. You're the one that's like, I need to sever this, I need to kind of cut this cord, I need this to end here. I feel like there is a relationship, doesn't have to just be romantic, could be a relationship from the past here as well, that you really want to see come full circle. We have this kind of Two of Cups in the reverse, which is this breakup energy, which is this X energy, which is these two people just moving apart, and the world coming right after is just saying this cycle is kind of over, Taurus. It's saying, hey, you know, it's run its course, the cycle is over, we're kind of at the point now where this needs to end, this needs to close, and we need to kind of move on here. With the Temperance energy coming out, it seems like you're prioritizing yourself, your self-love, your self-care, and I really feel like ending this relationship here is for your own good, is for your own health, is for putting you first. Prioritizing yourself here. So I'm just feeling this energy. some of you, it is like a romantic relationship. For some of you, it might be a parent or someone else in your life. For some of you, it could also be a friend in a way. I don't know. I just see you kind of making this decision. We do have this Page of Swords coming in, which is a conversation coming in to be had here. I don't think this is like a ghosting conversation. Like, I don't think it's not going to be clear that you're trying to kind of end this or you know, you're going to not talk to them about this. I feel like there's a conversation to be had this week, and this conversation does bring in a bit of sadness for you having to do this. And that's why I feel like, I don't know why in your energy, Taurus, is you're the one that's like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta shut this down, it's just not working anymore, or not working for me. Again, doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, could be a parent. Maybe you have a really difficult situation with a child. Maybe you have a really difficult situation with, you know, basically anyone in your life here. But I just kind of feel that. I feel like there is this kind of conversation to be had, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be a conversation that makes you happy in a way. Yes, maybe you're doing something for your own good here, or prioritizing that. But again, it just feels like you're just like, okay, you know, I got to do this for me. So many Knights in the reverse here. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reversed. We have the Six of Cups coming out, which is the past, someone from the past coming out here. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, just talking about things maybe taking a little bit of a downturn. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Knight of Swords here in reverse. All these Knights, I've never had this many Knights come out kind of at the same time or in a row here. I don't know, it kind of feels like almost like in the past, or these past relationships here, maybe the past is kind of repeating itself here as well. There might be energy, person that you're dealing with may be an earth sign, an air sign, or a water sign here. But since they're all in the reverse, it seems like it has to do with maybe like our past relationships, or kind of instability, or kind of insecurity here in a way. Let me just feel more of this energy. I don't know if a lot of us had struggled with relationships in the past, or in general here, because I feel like you feel like a lot of the past is maybe repeating itself here, or people that you don't really want to kind of associate with from the past are kind of showing up for you here again. It's just interesting because the Knight of Cups is, again, this kind of breakup energy. Is this kind of this energy of someone not really coming forward with this kind of caring energy towards you, or not really appreciating you in that way. Breakup, ending something here. The Knight of Pentacles is something about instability. So I don't know if it's the kind of messages from the past, or things from the past about instability, or people from the past might be showing up here. People that you feel like maybe are keeping you stuck as well. Maybe these are all the people that you're trying to kind of move away from here, because you're trying to level up in your own energy. But it's just interesting, all three of them coming out here at the same time. Keep hearing the words, I don't want to repeat this cycle over and over again, kind of in my head. It's like, I don't want to repeat this. I want this, the world, right? I want this to be over. I want this chapter to change. I want to get out of this kind of repeating cycle. Maybe you feel like in this Wheel of Fortune of maybe the wrong people coming towards you, or feeling like, you know, things aren't working out because there is some kind of attachment or cord to something. Tower in reverse is coming out, which is actually a good card to get in this reading, I think, at this time, Taurus, because the Tower in reverse is just saying, hey, you know, we see it. We understand that the tower is crumbling, or something needs to change. Something needs to crumble here, and we're going to fix it. And we are going to kind of have action towards it. And that's why I like the tower in reverse, because people usually are scared of the tower. But when it's upright, it's like the tower brings in this kind of abrupt change, right? It's kind of just like the universe is stepping in here. But when it's in the reverse like this, it means like you kind of see the signs, you understand what you have to do, and you're willing to make those like little changes in your life here. And I think a lot of this little change here is like more about energetic protection for yourself. It feels like not letting like the wrong people in anymore, prioritizing yourself, putting energy in here to kind of move you out of your kind of toxic cycles. So honestly, seeing that tower in reverse was actually a big relief, I think. We have the Ten of Cups here. Let's talk about our Happy Family card as well. Maybe some of you are releasing a connection to someone because of family, to make your family happier in a way, or keep your family kind of safer. It's just interesting it's coming out with the Strength card. If this is something that kind of has to, that affects your family here as well, they're just saying be strong. It feels like, again, you might be doing something or cutting a connection here or moving away from someone because your family agrees with it as well, or thinks it's best for you here. So just have strength. Just know things will be kind of okay in your kind of family life here, and things will get happy again. Is this message that I'm getting from it? Yeah, again, the sun coming out in reverse. It's saying that things aren't really peachy right now. Things might not be super happy. You might not see the light at the end of the tunnel. You might not see the joy of this situation right now. Again, the joy of maybe cutting this cord, or this joy of distancing yourself in a way, but eventually that will come. That's what the sun in reverse is kind of saying here, is that joy, that happiness will return. You just can't see it in the current circumstances right now. So again, if this is family problems, if this is problems within your home unit, just be strong and just know you're kind of doing what's best for you right now, and things will get happier again soon. Okay. For Taurus, please. Yeah. Four of Wands coming out sideways here. Some of you might be deciding to leave a home or move away, leave your kind of house behind right now, or something to do with your foundations. It's coming out sideways, which is interesting, which means there's choice involved here. So for some of you, there is going to be like a physical distance. Like for some of you, you are going to move away, sell a house, break off a marriage, something like that. But when it's in the upright like this, maybe some of you are going to decide to kind of, again, move home instead. Go back to your kind of home life here. Maybe some of you are moving in with relatives again. Maybe some of you are, moving closer to family in a way. I just kind of see that in the foundation. Some of you might be leaving a situation, or some of you might be coming back home to something here. For Taurus. Interesting. There's this error in judgment that's here about a group or working together with someone, which is I find quite fascinating, because we have the Three of Pentacles coming out, and then we have the Judgment card in the reversed as well, and the Three of Cups in reversed. It's interesting though, because the Judgment in reverse is saying we're making an error in judgment about something. With the Three of Cups here, it could be kind of our social circles, the people maybe that we surround ourselves with here. For some of you in the situation, it might be just like we were just hanging around the wrong people, or we're trying to work with the wrong people here, and we're making error that way. If it's not the case for you, it might be that you're like maybe making an error in judgment about the people around you that are trying to help you, or that are trying to kind of lift you up here. I just want to pull one more card, because I find like this is interesting. It's about these group settings, like error and judgments in our group settings about certain people. Knight of Wands could be a fire sign. Just gonna say this for the people. Yeah, an error in judgment maybe about this fire sign or this person. It's interesting because it's coming out with the Empress in the reverse, and when the Empress is in reverse like this, kind of talks about energetically really not feeling abundant, not feeling feminine. Sometimes this could be fertility issues here as well. This is kind of just talking about that lack, or like making us feel energetically depleted in a way. So again, there might be this group situation that might be having a judgment on this fire sign energy, on this Knight of Wands energy. If it's not that, it's again, maybe this is someone that is a lover for you, not really someone that's like a full-fledged like husband, or or wife, but it's more of like a lover kind of energy. It's interesting though, with the Empress in reverse, I feel like people are like, this person's not really good for your energy. It's not making you really feel good here, and it's not really making you feel abundant or making you feel like you're shining. Maybe if people are feeling like this person is dragging you down a little bit in your energy. But I just find it so fascinating that there's this kind of error of judgment here. All right, Taurus, let's move on to, I almost shuffled the book too. Let's move on to some oracle here to get more of the situation. Definitely feels like this week you're trying to move out of an old cycle, or these 2 weeks, sorry, and moving by cutting some cords to some old relationships or some old people that are just not working for your best good anymore. Ooh. That one went flying. Sorry, Taurus, just give me 1 second. All right, so you actually got 2 energy oracles this week. You got All Tied Up, which I will read first for you, and it's in the reverse. This card reversed is telling you that there could that the ties that bind you are about to break loose. Again, cutting the cords. Previously stuck situation is opening up, and restrictions are clearing out. This card reverse also indicates you are ready to break free from habits or patterns that have kept you tied up for so long. Get ready to free yourself. You will have all the power and clarity at this point, so untie the binds of the patterns that have stopped you from being authentic and empowered. Now is the time to liberate yourself. We also got action here. Upright. This card tells you that now is the time for a more aggressive forward movement. The galloping horses represent the internal and concentrated action directed at your goals. This card upright indicates that you are on the right track, but determined efforts must increase. The white horse of the inner action is of spirit and thought. The black is outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you will break free and see the results that you've been working so hard to create. And it feels like it's like this action towards this kind of moving away from the cycle, or moving away from these kind of people here for you, Taurus. You know, really initiating that change, initiating this tower in reverse, doing things a little bit differently here, making those kind of small changes for yourself. In the Starseed Oracle, you got the Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, make life a moving prayer. When you surrender to a state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within to the intelligence of your own heart, to bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, and to live your life of devotion to this place, to make your life one moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. It's really funny because we were talking about watered down, but then the shower just went off in my apartment. I don't know why, like it literally, the faucet, weird. Anyways, perhaps that you've forgotten what has made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment to reconnect to your truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to an essence of what you're about, and to devote your life to what you care about most, to turn your gaze deep, 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 deep. There are seasons for harvesting, and there's seasons for sowing. Right now, you are being called to plant your soul seeds and to sing them with deep devotion, to feed them with sweet waters of your own soul, and to lose yourself in the potency of what it is that most expands your heart, to live your life according to what makes you come alive rather than what everyone else thinks, to make your life one big moving prayer. How can you make your life a moving prayer? All right, Taurus, sounds like it's going to be kind of an interesting and intense 2 weeks for you, but with the Strength card here, you know, I believe you got this. All right, that was your first month reading. I hope that helped.